Another one.
Confused about my new job. That is not a good way to start it off. To be to have a new job and be confused about it. You should not be confused about your new job. I'm just saying. Right? I'm just saying. So it says, I was working in a startup company and my salary was very low, below the average. They did not increase it at all. And after 2 years of working, I decided to quit. Now I'm working in a much bigger company and my salary is double. What? Double? Nice. Double the previous salary. But now, as a QA engineer, they want me to focus on testing primarily manual and automation. And they also want me to be the support guy since the project has many integrations. By meaning of support, my goal is to open tickets, take care of emails, and be able to resolve bugs from the outsourced company. I really don't like this and I only want to focus on testing, but the product manager told me that even him focusing on support when something critical is up, and he told me that this is a very good way to learn how integration and system works. By learning this, my test scenarios will be better, he said. They're thinking to let me take the support while I'm still in QA, take care of support while I'm still in QA. What do you think about this? Is this true? Well, let's start our timer. There was a song on Little John's album, I think it was Crunk Juice maybe, where it said nothing is free. Nothing's free, right? We're not gonna get into the rest of the lyrics because we don't do that here. But nothing is free. So you are making double your salary, which is good. And I celebrate that. I applaud you. But it comes at a cost because they also want you to be support. Now, the question is, here's my question. When you accepted this job, did you know that was going to, was that part of the condition? Was that part of the stipulations that, hey, this is a QA / support role where you're going to be testing the software, but we also need you to provide support. And guess what? A lot of times, because QA is so familiar with the application that they end up offering support anyways. Now, they don't necessarily do the whole email and ticketing thing and stuff like that, but a lot of times they are the they're QA knows the system so well because they have to know it from a user perspective. They need to know it from a development perspective. So they are very, very familiar with all the ins and outs of it, all the little tricks where all the bodies are buried and stuff like that. And so now it makes sense why they would want you to support and things like that. Now, typically QAs don't do both, but typically QAs don't double their salary. So there's that part as well. Now, the question is, if you don't want to do it, the choice is totally up to you. Or you can make a double salary and you can, and here's the thing. I totally agree with the mindset of the product manager because it is going to I started in technical support, helping people troubleshoot over the phone, their web hosting, setting up their DNS, doing their setting up their mail servers, all of that type of stuff. Set how to FTP to their account, upload files, all that type of stuff. And to this day, I still use that all the time. Whether I'm hosting my own stuff, helping people troubleshoot their stuff, even what I was learning 20 years ago, almost 20 years. Yeah, 20 years. It was what I was doing 20 years ago about subnets and stuff like that. It all came full circle to me working on subnets in AWS. Not exactly sure what I'm doing with them yet, but working on those. So the product manager does make sense, but are you doing 2 full-time jobs? That's a good question. That's a question. Are you able to handle it? So, and if it's a big company, is it a big company? Let me see. Yeah, you're working at a much bigger company. So are you the only person doing it? Are there other QAs who do the same thing? Because if that's the standard for QA, then that's what you signed up for. And I am of the mindset of, if you know what you're getting into, then it is what it is. Like you accepted this double salary to do the support and the QA role. Now, if you didn't know what what you're getting into, then shame on you. Shame on you, because you should have known. You should have asked. Now, if you plan on being on this company for a while, then I don't know how long it's going to be where you're going to be doing the support stuff. But if you're new to the company, working the support role is going to help you understand your systems better. That, like, the product manager is right about that. So it just depends what your goals are. Because if you don't want to do it, then, as Beyonce said, to the left. You can go and look for something else. Now the question is, are you able to find another job doing only QA, doubling your salary of what you were making at the previous company? Or are you okay with taking a pay cut? See, everything in life is about trade-offs. And that goes the same thing to your career. Am I willing to do more to get paid more money? Or am I going to do less and potentially get paid less money? How much value are you bringing to the role? See, doing the support role and doing the QA, you bring more value because you're filling a need. Now, if they said, okay, let's say you say, okay, I do not want to do this. All right, fine, we have to bring somebody else in. However, that person who's only going to be doing the support role, they're going to have to get like a quarter of your salary. But now, here's this. What if this happens, right? So they say they want to split. Like, I don't want to do the support role. They bring somebody else in, right? And now, when they bring somebody else in, that person says, I don't mind doing the QA as well. And it's like, oh, well, I guess we don't need you anymore. All these things to think about, to consider. If you don't like it, you don't have to do it. You can always find, like, no one is holding a gun to your head saying you have to be here. You can find something else and you can level up. You can definitely level up. But you have to go out there and get it. You have to go out there and get it, all right? So let's wrap that question up.
If you enjoyed the fascinating information shared in this video and you want more, be sure to hit the subscribe button to Tech Coach Ralph to be notified for new videos. Enigmatic Joker.